Okay, so welcome back to the 10th edition of RoAviation Recap, or, because we're fancy, RoAv Recap X. Yes, you've heard me right, 10 whole editions! Long-time viewers of the channel might know that this series was actually once pretty regular, and like some of you, I long to wish for the day where I had the time and patience to make it so once more. Anyway, enough poetry, we have virtual planes to talk about, so let's jump right into what's been happening in the community. Roblox itself first, as they've announced a whole host of very interesting features that may very well affect RoAviation in a big way. Specially modelled 3D clothing assets are being introduced to Roblox as layered clothing. This being a beta feature now available in Roblox Studio. I cannot wait to see the first flight suits modelled in this style. Roblox has introduced spatial voice, this being huge news for literally every community on the platform, as it allows for players to use voice chat in-game without the need for third-party software, such as Discord, TeamSpeak, FaceTime... No, who am I kidding? It's Discord. Everyone uses Discord. It's Discord. It's a bit of a pain to set up, requiring you to send a picture of your passport or driver's license. You have to be 13 or over, of course. Really, if you want to learn how to do it, there's plenty of tutorials online. You're just not allowed to watch them until after this video. And then there's the big piece of news for me, that Roblox demonstrates its Aerodynamics tech demo, showing off a helicopter which flies by calculating in real time the geometry of its rotors, rather than faking it like most current scripts. Honestly, the talk was a bit suspiciously vague about just how it works, and it looks a lot like how some games already work, such as Plane Crazy, but meh, I guess only time will tell on this one, could be huge for RoAviation. There's some other stuff, such as procedural particle emitters, scroll bar markers, and advanced community group management, which I'm sure for a few of you will be huge deals, but if I try and explain them, I'm going to be here for a while. So moving swiftly onwards. Groovy, the beloved bot in many of our Discord servers, and the largest ever music bot to ever exist on Discord, closes for good after a lawsuit with YouTube. This likely means that other music bots will be following suit as Google and other major corporations clamp down on this type of use for their systems. Bit depressing, this one, as it spells the end of free music streams directly into our servers. A huge campaign by many of RoAviation's largest groups have selflessly banded together to create one of the community's largest ever charity drives. Named the Helping Hand campaign, GoFundMes were created for 3 incredible charities, with a total of £230 being raised. A huge well done to all involved, and a massive thank you to all who donated during the campaign. Neo Warfare X finally saw its long-awaited Falklands update, after months of waiting. This update included both British and Argentine air, land and sea vehicles from the Falklands War, and was the biggest update to the game's vehicle roster in really quite a long time. However, one notable absence from the update was the long-awaited Falklands map, which has still yet to see the light of day. I mean, a huge update is still a huge update, so I don't think people should really be complaining about this huge increase in content. But still, a lot of people were quite understandably disappointed. As well as this, the devs also added new weather systems, the Chengdu J20, and an entirely new game in the form of Aeronautica. Speaking of which, the new game Aeronautica is out, and I already have far too many hours on it. News, I know. This game is great, in a sitting around for 40-minute whilst your plane flies across a map kind of way. And the map is almost as big as the patience of whoever the hell detailed it. Honestly, I accidentally crashed into a random hillside and just discovered a whole ass lair underneath the map. And asking around on Discord and social media, it looks like I'm one of, if not the first person to find this. Like, Jesus, how many of these insane Easter eggs are there hidden around this map? Full video about the game at some point, maybe? Pilot Training Flight Simulator, yes, you know it's coming, receives its biggest update ever, revamping its entire plane kit, as well as adding more 3D cockpits, new runway lights, rotor blur, and whatever the hell this is. Did you know I hosted an airshow? The virtual Roblox festival of aerobatic teams saw 2 days of intense flying, with demonstrations from 16 of Roblox... Jesus, there's so many. Of Roblox's best display teams. And it's all commentated by yours truly. Honestly, my voice was so incredibly dead by the end of that. Link to watch it is above. A Place with Airliners, the predecessor to Flightline, is put to rest by its creator, J-Man Live. The game was up for an amazing 8 years from 2013 to 2021, and was, for many people, their first ever experience with Roblox Aviation. And this was a game that was well ahead of its time, having features such as tilted gear all the way back in 2014, a feature that not even PTFS would add until this year. The game Aircraft Carrier has shown off a new B-2 Spirit Bomber aircraft, as well as carrier landing arrestor wires, which may well be coming in an update very soon. Milo and Anthem released The Fall of Dang 2, a 40-minute second part to the Fall of Dang series. Dang's server seems to be on permanent lockdown now, although if you really do want to talk in there, you can, of course, pay to do so. Atlantis Air, Roblox's largest seaplane airline, shuts down. Project Flight unveils that it's going to be getting a new Hawk T1 to the game. Vexian celebrates its 8th anniversary. Adopt Me sees the addition of aircraft. Yeah, that one kind of scares me too. And finally, Rick G139, the developer behind Plane Crazy, announces that he's working on a long-awaited sequel to the game. But honestly, finding any more news on this has been such a headache as, well, to put it lightly, the Plane Crazy community has been unhelpful. But the game is said to include many more awesome features, such as faster loading times, more building block options, new moderation systems, redesigned models, and an infinite new map. All incredibly good news for the Plane Crazy community. And that is all of the news from this week. Have I missed anything? I have a channel in my Discord server linked below where you can let me know about all of the events happening in the community. I'm only one person and the community is breathtakingly huge, so your help is always much appreciated. Also, whilst discussing the script for this video with Pika, I realised that I have only actually uploaded one recap for the entirety of 2021. The last one was in April. Wow, I'm really good at getting these up regularly, Jesus Christ. I do apologise for that, but I mean, it's just one of the many things that make me so quirky. Oh my god, I wrote this script at 4 in the morning. Reading it back is such an experience. You should have seen the amount of really bad jokes I've had to take out of this. Oh, channel news. I have a podcast hub now, linked below. That means that you can listen to the podcast on mobile and desktop now. Yay! Woo! Via Spotify, which is useful. If you don't have Spotify, you can still listen. You just can't download the episodes. So do be sure to check it out. Sweet. Anyway, that's all from me. I've been a bit ill here these last few days, as you can probably tell from my voice. So my voice has been struggling a bit to cope. I hope I've been somewhat understandable. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Sick. Jesus. I'm done. Patron. Patron out.